Golden generation, hey? Excellent intake, hey, football manager? Yeah. Oh, go home, FM. You're drunk. G'day there, gang. Welcome back to Chump the Champ. I'm Walynds, but most people call me Wally. Today we've got two huge matches for you. The first one is in the Belgian Pro League against Tom the Cock's A.A. Gent, my arch rival, so let's hope we get one over him there. And then the second one is going to be against top of the table Anderlecht in the quarterfinal of the Belgian Cup. Now, I've said I haven't been concentrating on the Cup, but I kind of like to win this one. We haven't cracked a semi since we're in Wales, and that's a long time to have not cracked a semi for. Any rate, the first match up is against A.A. Gent at Tom the Cock's boys. We are 3 points behind them in the league. We are equal on goal difference, so whoever takes the chockies here, well, they look set up for, well, we'll catch up, but if they take the chockies here, they look set up to start to run away with the league a bit and put a bit of a gap on us. That won't be good if we lose. We're 4 behinds behind Anderlecht, so that's 2 games that they need to drop. I know that the points get halved when we go to the season split into the Champions group, which look, in all reality, I think we're going to be pretty safe for. We've got a game and a half over standard ourselves-ish, and they in turn have a game over a standard, so I think we can do it. Selection-wise, well, yeah, we're in... I'm in two minds. Gang. Pretty set on the back four. I mean, Kanaka's form's not been great, as I said in the last game, and Valentin is starting a bit hurt. And I'm going to take Pierre out there, and we're gonna whack Masalovic in there. I've had to promise Chindris some match time, otherwise he's going to crack it and want to leave in the transfer window. Look, I really just don't want to replace him. He's like an influential player in the dressing room, and I could really do without that Beans going into what is going to be a very, very tough European draw against Paris Saint-Germain. So he'll probably come on for half an hour if we do all right. But the real problem for me is Alessandro Bellomarque. Look at that form. For a guy at the start of the year that was scoring goals, I mean, his league form on paper, all good. We don't play on paper. That's how good his early form was, that he's been average to terrible in the last few games, and he's still averaging a 7.1 in the league. But you can see his last 4, he's only averaging 6.52. So there was some thought into playing Denki up there, and Rodriguez has made it onto the bench because Ganaka's poor form. Rodriguez, the 2 games I've caught him up for this season, been quite good. So this is your starting lineup for today's match, gang. It's Tosi in the goal. The back 4 is Nakas, Masalovic, Verbrugge, and Valentin. Askews and Bellomarque and Romero make up the Peruvian connection in the midfield. Cunny and Alea on the wings. Nearly played Montoya here and Denki up front, but Big Kev, again, not been great. And Montoya's had, and a lot of these guys have had a bit of a rest. So that's what it is. Fernandez you might see today. Henri you might see today. Again, Romero's form not been brilliant recently. So a few of the boys there on notice. So let's get into the match here. Oh, and I've done it again. I've got to pick an extra Belgian boy. My giddy aunt. Verbrugge comes in for Smeckens. Does that do it? No. Smeckens needs to come back in for Verbrugge. Okay. Right. Verbrugge comes in there for Henri. Does that work? Yes, that works. My God, I have signed far too many players from South America, gang, and I really need to start looking at some local talent. Otherwise, this sort of rubbish is going to continue going on in the save. Am I ruining not taking going at least to the Lazio interview? Yeah, I think I am a little bit, to be fair. That might have been a chance to really spark some new momentum for the save here and really get that chance of winning the Champions League. But I really want to see what these boys can do. I mean, I've got a chance to take on Paris Saint-Germain and make an absolute legend of myself in this club. A champ, if you will. And that's the name of the save, Chump the Champ. We definitely were a chump when we started at Kef and Druids, gang. Oh, Alea's already hurt. Yeah, look, just do it. Just bring Fernandez on. Oh, no. Right. Knackers. Tries to give the ball to Cunny, but it's cut out there. So, yeah, it's like the form's been petering out. I'm kind of really, really committed to playing this formation now with the cattle I've got out there. The 4-2-4 wing play, or even playing that as a gegenpress, works well against the weaker sides. Fernandez has got a bit of space here down the flank. Hooks it in, but there's no one home. Askews finds Romero. Knackers quite often scores one from the edge of the area there, but he's not on the spot. Yeah, and that 4-2-4 tactic works really well against the weaker sides. Not so good against the stronger sides. And even against the weaker sides, when it doesn't work, it really doesn't work. Montoya's through. And Creva, I think that's how you say it, makes a great save. Full Tom the Cock's boys in the goal. Tom the Cock hasn't rolled me up overly in the media this week, as much as I tried to roll him up a bit in the press conference. We'll see how that works out for us. I'm really trying to push this rivalry on the game here. I'm hoping if I do go overseas that Tom the Cock follows me. That'd be a great little storyline here. Oh, we're in. No, Fernandez can't quite, not at home on the back stick. And Beretta shooting down the wing here for Anatolich. Sorry, not Anatolich. There's only one A in there, Wally. So, yeah, I'm a little bit upset that I didn't at least go for that interview. I think it might have been worth it just for the shits and gigs to see how we go. But we're here now. We're committed. We're probably here to the end of the season. I mean, if we get knocked out of the Champions League and I get offered more interviews after that, and it's a team that I can, the Premier League or in the top flight in one of the big four leagues that I could conceivably keep up, I will consider taking the job. Romero through. Romero with a screamer. 30 yards, Romero. 25, they're saying. I'm going to call it 30. That is an absolute belter of a goal from Camilo Romero, and it's just the sort of thing that he's been lacking in the past 5 or 6 games, and he has just absolutely found the back of the net here. No other way to say it. He's mashed that, and it's gone straight into the goal. Bit of a poor effort from their keeper, to be fair. He's wearing the unlucky number 13. Is that the second choice keeper for them? Then maybe. Yeah, well, they've got a number 30 on the bench. I think that might be a second choice keeper. We might stand a bit of a chance here of putting through a few past Tom the Cock here. Oh, Fernandez now. The Mohawk man is through. He has a chance, and he doesn't miss either. Alberto Fernandez, the Chilean wonder, showing the faith, or repaying the faith that I've shown in him by signing him from obscurity in South America. And this is a great start for us here. 26 minutes into the game, and we are 2-0 up. Look at that ball. Look at that ball. Free of any defenders indeed, and Mr. Mohawk makes no mistake, punching the air in glee as he wheels away from the goal there. And AA Gent on the back end of an FM, on the back of an FMing here at this stage. They've had 55% of the football and haven't had a sniff at goal. Askews, Maselevic. Oh, geez. I do like to see Big Maselevic get onto those, but very good, lads, very good. We are absolutely killing him for XG here. We're gonna outstretch the arms and make sure they continue to play like a bunch of happy boys, because happy boys play good football. I think that's the biggest key to Football Manager 22 is if you keep that dressing room dynamic up, you are capable of all sorts of good things. Right, we'll cut this one out. I'm 99% sure. No, Beretta gets there. No, he doesn't. Berlamarqui cuts it out for us. Romero. Oh, that's not a good ball from Romero. I have changed Romero's match instructions up. I'm asking him to play a few more risky balls because I really think with his vision and flair and his technique, I mean, that's what the boy is good at. He is really, I mean, ideally he should be playing as a playmaker, but I've got the DLP and I'm playing the old, you only play one playmaker thing. Oh, Antolich through here. Ivan Antolich absolutely just makes a mockery of Knackers there. So he goes around Knackers first and continues his run, and Knackers just never catches up. Come on, Knackers. You're better than that. You are better than that, Knackers. Rightio. Do we have any fatigue worries at this stage? No, we don't. So we're going to go through to with 20 minutes to go before we make some subs. Only one goal up here. I am starting to get a bit worried. Right. Knackers with the throw-in. Finds Cunny. Askews with a good ball to Montoya. And Montoya can't keep the header down. And it goes out for a goal kick for them. We are going to make a substitution now, are we? I think we might. Yeah, we're going to bring Askews off for Raf. We're not in the position to play Chindris. I really don't want to bring Brugge off for him because they're playing well. Do you know what? This win means more to me than keeping Andre Chindris on the team. We're going to give the team talk. We're going to give the team talk. We're going to pump the fists. And Raf will make us proud. He nearly always does. Kind of conceded to losing Raf in the window, but you know what? If we can get Cooney's done as well. Do you know what? I'm going to do this because if we do this, and then we can bring Verbruggen on there. He does play as a winger, kind of. But we're going to play him as a wide midfielder. So that's what he's better at. And we're just going to play him on support there. And hopefully Knackers will overlap past him. I don't know why that attacking instruction is not on Knackers. It should be. Right. Come on, Giannis. Get out there. Make me proud. Let's do it. Probably not going to get a rating for the games. He's not going to get enough minutes unless there's a lot of extra time. But this is looking quite good so far. If we can just grind this out. There is enough extra time for him to get a rating. Is he going to get there? Is it going to tick over? Not quite. But it is a 2-1 win for us. I've got another one over on Tom de Kock. We love spanking de Kock around here. And, well, that's exactly what we've done. We've spanked de Kock. Let's get the... Well done, lads. Well done. Rightio, we'll be back to you for the big match in the Cup against Anderlecht. Well, we've got a fairly heavily rotated lineup here against Anderlecht in this. Anderlecht are on a 20-match unbeaten streak, so that's not great for us, but we go into this with Axel Desjardins in goal. Again, been bugging me for match time, but I've got him in as the Cup keeper. Got no problems with playing him in the Cup. He's actually a good quality keeper. No dramas here. Here's where the dramas is. A fully rotated back four. Rodriguez, Regis Pierre, Chindris, and Deman. All four of which have done reasonably well when called upon. I mean, look at the ratings for them. Can't complain there. Smeckens and Askews in the midfield. Askews, I'll probably only get half an hour out of him. Do you know what? I was going to start Henri, but I'm going to start Romero. We're going to just give Romero the chance of playing up in there and keeping some sort of consistency. Carney and Alea on the wings. And Fernandez gets the nod in front of Big Kev. Like I said, Big Kev's form not been great. He's had that hat trick and then he's gone straight off the boil again. So... yeah, I don't know. If I get an offer for Big Kev, I'll take it. But it's not Big Kev that people are interested in. Funnily enough, it's Montoya people are interested in. I really am fearing this upcoming transfer window here, and if I can actually keep a hold of a lot of these lads here, because it's just going to be difficult to keep them. I mean, a lot of these guys are starting to, I don't think outgrow the team, but they're like, there's a lot of guys out there that are very good, and it's just going to become difficult to keep them in the team. I really don't have the words for it. Pawn's going to be the worry for them on this team. He's caused us plenty of problems in the past. He'll probably cause us problems again today. And Rodriguez got his work cut out for him. Rightio, let's well, I was about to say, let's throw some encouragement out off the bat here. But Regis Pierre gets on the top of Askew's free kick to start with and just doesn't quite get there. So now we'll throw the encouragement out and see how we go. Now, Pawn's in the midfield, which is more I expected him to play. Vashera and Illich. Well, they've just shown us how to execute the free kick that we didn't execute, haven't they? My giddy aunt. Come on, boys. We want to crack a semi here. We haven't had a semi in ages. Oh, come on, boys. Let's do it. And, yeah, personally as well, I think I am starting to hit the upper ends of what this club can do without some serious long-term commitment. And to be honest, that's not what this save's about. The save's always been about the journey. And, you know, I'm not a chump, and I have been a champ here. I've been a champ in Wales. Perhaps it's time to move on and go from chump to champ with another team. So we will be definitely looking after the Paris Saint-Germain game. If the right job comes up, I think I'm just going to take it, or at least take the interview and get myself into the Premier League or into Serie A and, well, you know, La Liga even. Yeah, I've never managed in the Bundesliga. La Liga I have, Serie A I have, never managed in the Bundesliga. That might be fun, but again, similar problems to here, and they're around, and they are absolutely doing one on us here. Absolutely doing one on us here. Come on, boys. Come on, that's not good enough. That's just not good enough. What manner of things going on here? Right. There's just that through ball, and no one's bothered to mark him. No one's bothered to mark him. Enrique Arajo has the pace there, and he's done us for pace. Got up that middle seam there. And, yep, there's Romero done. Comes off at halftime. Romero for Henri comes on instead. But this is going to be 3 down at halftime. 2 down we can do something with. 3 down with. We are in a bit of deep doo-doo. Ooh. Valero knocks it down. Illich, there's the third.
Emotional damage.
That was terrible, lads. You've been poor. Very poor. Rightio. Tactics. Montoya there. Up front. Fernandez there. You there. Advance forward for you. You can come off for Big Kev. You can play on pressing forward on the attack. Fernandez winger on attack. Cooney there. Yep. Cooney's going to have to come off at some stage. Askew, Smeckens. Yep. Yep. That's it. That's what we're doing. Come on, lads. Oh, dearie me. Desjardins. Letting me down. Come on. I know better than to tell the players how good they are. Come on, lads. Let's see if we can pump the fists here and just get them all out there. Just motivate them all. And we're going to go attacking because we need to take this game to Anderlecht. I hope this is not a precursor of how the rest of the season is going to go. Verscheren puts the ball in. Oh, Denke does enough there to disrupt things. But Anderlecht reload here. Blander. Illich on the edge of the area. Goes all the way back to Flores. Come on, lads. This is not good enough. This is not how I wanted our cup run to end. Come on, boys. Someone do something. That's better. Right. Montoya finds Cunny. Cunny finds Big Kev. Big Kev in the seam. Big Kev! And he can't take the chances that the Anderlecht strikers have taken. And we are in a form crisis here. I'm telling you. Askews puts the ball in. Regis Pierre off the top of the bar. He's had a couple of good chances, Pierre. Do you know what? I really can't knock him for it. I'll sort this. Cunny comes off. And no, it's not going to be Leonardo da Silva Lopez out there. It is actually going to be Camarco Henry, and he can play that advanced playmaker role. And you know what, Rodriguez, just overlap, son. Overlap. Miles will throw all the poo at the wall and see if we can get some of it to stick. Confirm the sub. Come on, lads. Ball's down the wrong end of the pitch, lads. What's it doing down here? This is not the end of the pitch that we play football at, lads. Oh, he's like all by himself. He's offside there. He's miles offside. Please tell me he's offside. The very accurate referee is going to have a look at this one, but I am to the eye, he's offside. Let's see what happens here. Is it offside? We are checking, and the goal's disallowed. Thank goodness for that. Right, it's getting embarrassing, boys. Come on. Let's bring a goal back here. Froros with the throw in. We just have not had the football. Right, Dickie Diamond coming out of defence with the ball here. I've been trying my hardest to train that trait out of him, and I just can't. Fernandez does well contesting there, but it goes straight back to Anderlecht. And the boys in purple have really just made us look very average here. Verscheren's through. Oh, Pierre does well. Pierre with a block. Saves his own stuff. Big Kev. Can Big Kev find Montoya? He does. He puts a lovely ball through from Montoya, but Montoya lacks that yard of pace like we've told you before. And even on that advanced forward role, he is not advanced enough up the pitch to take advantage of that. And you know what? I can see it. This is a 3-0 loss to our league rivals. At least we've got the loss out of the way in the cup. I'm sorry, gang. We won't be cracking a semi this season. Not in this competition anyway. I mean, there's still a chance of cracking a semi in the Champions League, as unlikely as that sounds with this form going into a big match just after the transfer window against Paris Saint-Germain. I mean, are we even going to have half of these players here? Fernandez, might as well have a pop, son. Don't mind that. And that's it. I think we are done. The ball's going to get kicked off. Grasso puts the ball back into play, and the referee is going to blow his whistle as soon as someone touches the ball here. And there it is. We exit the Belgian Cup. Perhaps this is why I haven't bought you cup matches in the past, because this happens. We got right up there for XG at the end, but I mean, to be fair, they've they've outplayed their XG by a long way, but Chindress poor. Regis Pierre continuing to do very well in the back four, and this is why Chindress hasn't been getting the game. Dickie Diamond, all right. Rodriguez gives me a poor one after I've talked him up. Smeckens gives me a poor one after I've talked him up. Askew's dependable as usual. The forwards just lacking service, I think, today. I don't know what to say about that. When are we going to come back to you? I know when we're coming back to you. We're coming back to you after the transfer window, but probably with the transfer special. But it's the games that we bring you after the transfer special. I think I might bring you deadline day itself. Let's go to the schedule. Yeah, I think I'm going to bring you deadline day in itself at the end of January here. I think we'll do the double against Paris Saint-Germain, and that gives us a fair idea where we're going to be running into, hopefully, still making the Champions group. Very much of episode of 2 halves there, gang. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here, hit that notification bell so you know when I drop a new episode. My name's Walynds. Thank you all so much for watching, gang, and I'll see you next time.